And then you will see that the past sessions are already on here. If you missed some of the sessions, you can watch it here. But session 3 is what we're doing today, okay? So for today, just go through and make sure you have an account in CodePen and you followed my YouTube channel, and then open up this link right here, right? This link right here. Open this up. I don't know what just happened. Open up this link and then do these things, save it and make a fork, all right? So let me send this link in chat again. This is the link we'll use today. Okay, so open up this link and then you should change view and maximize JavaScript editor. So if you remember how we did that, your screen may look like this in the beginning. So under change view on the top right, click the leftmost button on editor layout. This button right here. What is happening today? Okay. Yeah, all right. So click the leftmost button and then on JS, click maximize JavaScript editor. Right, so your screen should look something like this. Quick poll. Does your screen look like this? Yes or no? Does your screen look like this right now? You should have a heart and you should have tick axis showing. Okay. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Cool. Excellent. So to put JavaScript on full screen, click the down arrow here and click Maximize JavaScript Editor. For those of you who want to change your heart, we will do this later on. For now, let's just pay attention because we will go through this part. And it's pretty tricky, okay? I promise I will show you how to edit your own code afterwards. But for now, let's just stay with me and then we'll go through this, okay? So, all right, I will show you something. I will show you something pretty cool. And then I will explain to you why this works. Okay, so let me delete this. All right, so watch me very carefully. Watch what I'm doing. I have a t is equal to 0 up here, all right? Then I will write down circle t comma, let's do t comma 0 comma 100. And then I will do t is equal to t plus 1. Okay, so are you seeing this? This is what I've written down. Okay, so what you will see is my circle is moving. Look at that, I just animated it. How cool is that, right? I just animated my circle. So I'll show you a couple of things that we can do from here. 1 second. Yeah, all right. So instead of having my, instead of having my t start at 0, I will have it start at -200. And pay attention to the words I'm using. I'm using start. So I will have it start at -200. So now my t is starting, the circle is starting at -200x, and it's moving to the right. That's so cool, right? Okay, so this is my x value, right? We know in circle, this is my x value. And then what I can also do is I can change my y value also. Let's make this t as well. So now it starts at -200x and -200y. Remember, the top leftmost point is -200, -200, right? And then it will keep going down. And because t is increasing, it's going down to +200 and +200. Guys, there's a bunch of questions coming in chat. You should be paying attention. You guys all said you're paying attention. No asking questions right now. Right now, it's just paying attention. I will show you exactly what to do with your code and what to do with what library to use and what to do where, and I'll send the code. I will do all of that, I promise. Okay? Here, hold on. So you guys, all right, there we go. I'm closing chat. Cool. All right, so pay attention, please, okay? So I started at -200. I can also do the opposite. I can start at +200, but then I can decrease t. Let me decrease t. Oh, yeah, and you may have noticed I've used t. Why have I used t? It's because t is time. I have used time, right? This concept of time. So as time goes by, my t is decreasing in this case. Therefore, each time my circle is being drawn at a different place. Okay. All right. Now, let's show you one more cool thing. Let me comment this out. Let's do fill blue. Okay. And then are you guys ready for this? This will blow your mind. I will comment out the background. Comment out the background. Let's see what happens. Look at that. The blue circle is moving. But do you see this? There is a streak behind the blue circle. How cool is that? Why is that streak there? I'll explain it to you, but why is that there? Let me do it minus 10. This may make sense better then. But yeah, look at that. The circle is being drawn numerous times. At every time t changes, a new circle is being drawn. So, okay, wow, we just saw a bunch of stuff happen. So let's understand what just happened, okay? Let's go through this and let's actually understand this. Okay. So to understand this, we'll go into the notes. So we have two functions, right? You remember the two functions? We have setup up here, and then we have draw down here, okay? And then this thing over here is outside the functions, outside both functions, right? I hope you guys are seeing this. This is the draw function here. This is the setup function. And then we have this random line of code outside of both questions, okay? All right, so the way this code works is the setup function runs only one time at the beginning. It runs up once. So let's say we make background black and setup function, it will run once. The draw function runs again and again and again and again and again and again and again. All right, so this draw function is actually, it's a loop which runs again and again, all right? So pay attention here, this is going to be tricky. So what I do in my loop, if I do t is equal to t plus 1, then every time this loop runs, the value of t will be increased. My t's and pluses look the same. Let's change this. Okay, so every time this loop, the draw loop runs, my value of t will update. But to give the t a starting value, we have to make t equal to 0 outside both functions. Now you may be asking, this is a complex thing, you can ignore this. If I put t equal to 0 here, my t only exists within this bound. Therefore, t does not exist here, okay? That's why we put t outside so that it exists in both boxes. If that didn't make sense, don't worry about it, ignore that, all right? What matters is here I'm initializing. These are my starting values of the function, of the variables. And here my values are updating in the loop. So the first time this loop runs, t is equal to 0, right? So at the first time draw runs, t is equal to 0. Whoa, no. T, what? T equals 0, the first time it runs. The next time it does 0 plus 1. So therefore t is equal to 1. So then t equals to 1. Then it does, now t is 1, right? So the next time it does 1 plus 1, which is 2. So therefore t equals to 2, and et cetera, et cetera. So the value of t keeps on increasing, okay? Now, because it runs again and again, if I put a circle here, if I say circle t, comma, let's do 100, then it will draw for me a circle initially at the origin at 0, 0, because at the start t is 0, 0, right? This right here is 0, and this right here is 0. And then as t increases, this circle will go down to the positive side, right? So now next time, let's say I do t is equal to t plus 10. The next time round, it's drawing a circle at 10, 10, right? At 10, 10. So my second circle will now be drawn at like 10, 10. And so both my circles are there. This is why, if you saw over here, all the circles are being shown because this code is running again and again. Okay, however, why was it only one circle before? Because above this, we put the line background black. Okay, so because this code runs again, what it does is first it draws a background. So let's draw a black background. Black. Oh, let's take a big color. It draws a black background, all right? Then it does t is equal to t plus 10. So now t is equal to, whoa, okay. Well, t is equal to 10. Then it draws a circle at the center. So let's draw the circle at the center. Then the code runs again. It starts at the top. So it does background black again. So background black. So the circle gets covered. Then it draws a new circle. T is greater, t is 20, lower down. Then it does background black. Black gets covered again. Then it does circle, lower down. Okay. Do you get this? Let's do a quick poll. Are you getting this? Yes or no? Relaunch. Is this making sense? Okay, awesome. So it's making sense for most of you. If it's not making sense, that's fine. You don't have to understand how this works today. You just need to understand, you just need to know that it works, and we're going to use this functionality to make it work. Okay, so let me, all right, I've enabled chat again if there's any questions. But so if we go to the instructions document, that's not it. Instructions document. This is what's explained under step 1. How does p5.js work? This is the library we're using, okay? So we've understood how this works. Now we've also done how we can move shapes, right? We've done this code from here. So we had the 3 steps. You see the 3 steps over here? T is equal to 0, T is equal to T plus 1, and then draw a shape, right? So we've done T is equal to 0. Well, let's make it 0. T is equal to T plus 1 down here. And then we drew a shape that depends on T, right? Okay, but then let's put the background back in so we only see 1 circle. Cool. All right, excellent. So now we're seeing how this movement happens. So let's just see what is next in the instructions document. Okay, all right, let me show you something crazy. If you want, you can do something crazy, which is, let's bring back the previous code that we had. This was our heart. And I will put the T is equal to T plus 1 back in, T equals T plus 1. So my T is updating. And you can put the variable anywhere. So check this out. I can put my variable at one of the coordinates of this. So let's say T here, T here. Check this out. Look at that, my heart is moving. Are you seeing that? So you can put these variables anywhere. You can put these variables literally anywhere and it will move. Okay, cool. Right, so this is the cool thing. A bunch of you are asking for the code. If you just look at the instructions document, the code is in the document. That's pretty straightforward. All right, so look, again, please keep paying attention. We're gonna get to the coding. I promise we'll get to the coding. If you want to do the beating, you have to pay attention to this part, right? This is the part where I explain how the heart will beat. So let's make the heart beat, all right? Everybody with me? You're seeing the Zoom share screen. You're with me here. So now, hopefully you haven't changed your code because your code should have started off like this, right? Let me just, I think so, right? Yeah, okay, I think it started off like this. So what I will do here, interestingly, is you see where it says you will write code here. Let's write this line of code over here. I will write down SCALE, and then I will write down 2, 2. And then let's see what happens. So look at that. I have zoomed into the screen. Let's remove the heart. I think this might make sense if I remove the heart. Okay, remove the heart. So you see how before my strive tick axis, the rightmost point is 200, right? The rightmost point on my axis is 200, and the bottommost point is 200. But now if I do scale 2, if I do scale 2, then you will see that the rightmost point now will become 100, and the bottommost point will also become 100, right? So pay attention here. So what scale is doing is it's like zooming in or zooming out. So I'm zooming my x in. So let's keep my y scale to 1 and my x scale to 2. So my y now is, at the bottom is 200, which was normal, right? But my x is zoomed in. My x is now 100, right? Similarly, I can also zoom out. I can do 0.5, 0.5. And now what was before it was 200, now it's 400. Now my rightmost point is 400, right? So the scale thing, what it does is scales the drawing in and out, right? So it goes zoom in if you do big numbers, zoom out if you do small numbers, right? So you can see how instead of putting in numbers, we can put a variable like t. And so let's see what happens. Now this should continue scaling my x. Does this work? Why did it not work? Oh, I put 0, no wonder. I have to put 1. Scale 1 is the same. Scale 0. Yeah, look at that. It just kept zooming in the x direction. Let's do that again. Let's do 0.5, or let's just do 1. Yeah. It will start and then my x will zoom out, all right? It will zoom into the x. Why it's not working? 1 second. Let it reload. And then let's give it 1. Reload again. Okay, so it zooms out into the x, all right? Similarly, let's zoom in completely into the center. So we're zooming in both sides. So zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, and we're zoomed into the origin right now, like way into the origin right now. Okay, so this is scale. All right, let me enable chat. And then let's do a quick poll. Is this making sense so far? Does the scaling thing make sense? And does the variable thing make sense so far? Okay, so the scale function is a function we can use to zoom in, zoom out. And the variable is something, as long as we're updating it, the variable will change. Okay, so all right, people are asking for the code. Sure, I can send the code here. This is the code for the scaling. This is the code for the scaling. And then let me show you how to make the heart point move. I will also send that code. Okay, this is the code for how to make the point on the heart move. I don't know why you don't really need this code right now, because this is just teaching. If you guys keep paying attention, we'll do something much more cooler. So if you guys just stay with me, please, I promise we'll do code and we'll do something much cooler. Okay. All right. So let's see. There's some questions. There's the good questions. Do we need the documents? Okay. Someone's asking if we need the coding document. Just don't. We're not writing code right now, so just don't worry about that for now. Please just pay attention. Okay. All right. So good question. Somebody is asking, what does this angle mode mean? Angle mode degrees. Okay, so we'll get to that. Let's get to that now. So before this, we have to understand this. Actually, no, let me just show you. Let me just make the heart beat. And then you will see, let's see. Let me change this to f of x. Like function of x is equal to sine t. And then let's make this heart beat, shall we? F of x and f of x. Let's see, does this work? Oh, yeah, because I need to define this before. Yeah, good question. Isn't it when we write math, don't we write it like this? That is correct, but the code doesn't recognize this. That's why I omit the parentheses and I just write f of x. Let's see, does this make it beat? Oh, I haven't updated t. T equals to t plus 1. There we go. So now it's zooming in, and then it's zooming out, and then it's upside down. Yeah, f of x is a variable. Yeah, good question. F of x is a variable. And so it's zooming in and zooming out, and it's upside down also, right? So this is pretty interesting, right? Let's understand why. Let's understand why this is happening. So again, this code, I will send you this code, I promise. Right now, yes, you listen right now, and then I'll send you the code, and this will all make sense. So what's happening here? Why is this heart beating? So to understand this, we have to understand a sine curve, all right? For people that have not done a sine curve before, what you need to know is it's a function. So for example, you know how we can do y is equal to x. And then we have a function like here, right? Let's do y is equal to 200. Wait, my zoom is different, 0.01x. Yeah, okay. So you see how the blue function, this is a function, right? And then I can do plus 100. And so I have a blue function. Let's do plus 1. Okay, I don't know why my blue function was showing up. But anyways, you see this function, right? Similarly, sine of x is also a function, right? Whoa. And sine of x is it's what's called it's a repetitive function. It's a circular function. And so the function goes up and down, up and down. So why the heart that's beating, what's happening is first, this function is going up. So it's first is going up to 1. So the y value is what matters, okay? So first, the y value is increasing from 0 to 1, and then it's going back down to 0, and then it's going negative. This y value is becoming negative, and then it's going back to positive. So what's happening is the heart, when it goes to the y value becomes negative, the scale becomes negative. And so scale flips. When you do a negative scale, it flips. And then when it goes back to 1, it comes to its original size. At the max, its original size, back to 1 up here. All right. And then when it starts going back down to 0, it starts decreasing again. All right. So this is the sine curve. You don't really need to understand what it is, where it comes from. Just know that if you say sine x, you get this cool pattern. And then you get to do it. Now, angle mode, again, you don't have to know this. For people in high school, you would know that there is degrees and radians. So if I do in my settings here, if I change to radians down here, then radians is much more, it oscillates much faster, right? So we'll stay with degrees because this makes most sense right now. And it's also better for the animation. If I change this to radians, the animation becomes too fast and it's not cool, okay? So, there's one more thing we need to go through, all right? So there's one more thing, and then I promise we will code together, all right? We're at the sine function, we're step 4. Now the last part is step 5, and then look at this, step 6 is cool things together, all right? We're gonna get there. We just need to do step 5 together. So what's happening in step 5? Well, let's say we don't want the sign to go negative. Let's say we want it to stay positive. What I can do is, let's take a look at the instructions. You see how D down here says vertical shift, right? You see how D over here is vertical shift? I can add a vertical shift. So I can move my entire sine curve up by 3, let's say. So where does my sine curve exist? Now my entire sine curve has moved up. So my y values only exist between 2 and between 4. Okay, so therefore it will never go negative. So if it never goes negative, it will never flip upside down. So let's come back to the code. In sine x over here, right, in my function sine t or time, I will do plus, what do we do here? Plus 3, plus 3. So now this heart will become really big, extremely big, because now it's zooming in 4 times, right? And then it will go back down to zoomed in to how many times? Zoomed into 2 times. Okay, that's not right. Let's make it exist. Let's make the bottom as 0. So if I do plus 1, there we go. Now my bottom is 0 and my top is 2. So let's see what happens here. Plus 1 instead. So I've changed this to plus 1. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, people were saying in chat plus 1. Look at that. It becomes 2 times zoomed in, and then it comes back out. Oh, it will go back to 0. My heart will go to 0. Oh, that doesn't make sense. So let's see. What else can we do? We have A for amplitude. A is amplitude. So let's decrease amplitude to, let's say, 0.2 times. Okay, then I want to move this downwards again. I will have to move it down by plus 0.8, I think, right? Or actually, okay, this is good. Yeah, this is now, it's existing between 0.5 and between 1. All right, so this would be pretty good. So let's try this. In my code, I will do, whoops. I will do 0.2 times and plus 0.8. So now this is existing between 1 and 0.5. Cool, this looks more like a normal heartbeat, right? And now the last piece is we want it to beat faster. So how can we make it beat faster? If we change k, the value of k, which is the period of the sine curve. We want to make it smaller. So I will make, it says decrease K to increase the rate of beating. Okay, so let's increase K. So I will put, wait, what? Decrease K to increase beating. Okay, good. So let's put 20 times T. Let's see what happens here. Oh, before that, let me show you what happens in the function. Let's do 20 times T. So look at that. It's beating so much faster, right? It's going up and down so much faster. Let's go in. Look at that. That's a heartbeat. We have a heartbeat. Pretty cool, huh? Yes or no? We do again and code. Relaunch code. Pretty cool, yes or no? All right, this heartbeat is maybe a little too fast. So let's change. Let's decrease down to 10. Okay, so there we go. Now we've decreased this down to 10. All right, so everybody that was asking for the code, this is your chance. You are gonna get the code. Are you excited? Are you excited for the code? Let me send it to you. You guys were asking for it. All right, I will send you this code. And then this is just the starting point for this code, and we can do a bunch of cool things. All right. So, yeah, okay, cool. There are a bunch of good questions coming in. So let's everybody, why doesn't everybody go to this instruction document, go to the top, all right, and open this link over here. Fork, or just save this link, this new link, all right? For today, we're gonna name it P03 beating heart. Okay, so we're gonna make a new document for today. For today, we're gonna make a new document. So call it P03 beating heart, because on your profile, I want you to have a new document, project 3. So go to this instruction document, open this link, save it, call it full name P03 beating heart, and then come to the bottom and fill out this Airtable form again, all right? This one here. Not that one down there. This one here, okay? Fill out this link. I will send this link also in chat. Okay, this is the link. Fill out the Airtable link so that your profile will be updated. So you should have, let's see, what does it look like if you open this one? Okay, if you want, if you're in high school, I would recommend that. Oh, does the link only have to option bootcamp 2? Sorry. 1 second, please let me update that. Don't fill out the link just yet. Good catch, let me update that quickly. Thank you for letting me know. Let me update the form. Okay, try refresh the page. Try refresh the page now, and it should work. You should have a third option for day 3. Okay, cool, it works. So you can just fill out that form. So if you've copied if you've opened up the link, your code should look like this. So if you're in high school and you understand coding and you know what's going on, I would recommend you start again. All right, so you write your code here. So increment T, so you will do a couple steps. So I will say step 1, increase T, and then step 2, scale, make function f of x, wow, function f of x, which is sine, and then scale by f of x, right? So right now your code would not be working. So if you're in high school, you can do this, play around with this on your own and try some things. If you're not in high school, then you can also just copy paste the code that I have put in into chat. So let me just paste my code into chat again. And then let me put this in there. I put my code in chat again, and then it will work, okay? So let's do this again. So your hearts will not be beating right now. So let's do this together with me. So under step 1, all right, I'm going to increase T. So, whoops. So I will do, okay, there we go. t is equal to t, whoops, t plus 1, right? Then I will make my function. Why? Okay, whatever. T, our function is fx. Whoa. Ah, there we go. No wonder. Okay, fx is equal to sine t, right? And then I will scale by t. So scale t comma t, right? So now your heart should be beating upside down. No, so this part that I'm doing right now is for everybody. So everybody should be able to follow along right now. What just happened here? Oh. Why is it not working? One second. Oh, I've done it by t. It should be f of x. No wonder. Yeah, because t is increasing linearly, right? So it'll just get larger and larger. But f of x is what's changing up and down, right? This was a cool thing for you to see. Okay, so this part everybody can follow along. So some of you are saying that your tick axes are staying fixed. So if your tick axes are staying fixed, that means you put the tick axes before scale. If the tick axis is before scale, then your tick axis will stay fixed and your heart will beat. Okay, if your tick axis is after the scale line, then your heart will not beat. So maybe we can leave it like this. Okay. Some of you are, let's see, what else is there? My heart isn't beating. It should be beating now. Okay, can we remove the background? You can remove the tick axes if you want. You can comment out the tick axes, and so that should leave a. I should leave just a beating heart, which is pretty cool. You can, if you remove the background, something else will happen. If you remove the background, then all of the hearts will be drawn on top of each other, and so because you need the background to cover up the heart. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So let's put the background back in. So, all right, so now let's go back to the code that I put in the chat before. Let's start with that code. So if you're struggling and it's not working, now everybody can follow along. Let's start with this code that I put in the chat. This one here. Let's see. Okay, this is the code here, right? Let me just put this code into chat again. Yeah, if you got the heart, if the heart is already beating, you can try other cool stuff. Okay, so let me just like quickly share what other cool stuff you can do. You can yeah, okay, all right, everybody. So everybody look at the screen and follow along. Okay, so I'm going to comment out the scale line. I've commented out the scale line. I'll show you the other cool stuff you can do with this. Right, so if you start off with my code and you follow along, we'll be able to do this cool stuff over here. So I've commented out the scale line, which means my code will not change right now. Okay, it will stay static. What I can do is I can put my f of x in different places in the code. So let's try f of x in, where should we try f of x? Let's try it in here, f of x. Instead of hypotenuse, let's try f of x here. Oh, cool. So you're seeing this tiny circle. There's a tiny, tiny circle in there that's changing. So what I want to do is I want to increase the amplitude of f of x. So let's increase it to 200. Okay, I will put a 200 before sign. Follow along here. It looks so weird. All right, let's move this back to 0.5. Okay, this was hype. This was hype. If your code stops working, go into chat, copy the starter code, and put it back here. Okay. The only thing we're changing right now is scale has been commented out, and we're changing the numbers. There's 3 numbers in f of x. This number, and this number. Okay, that's what we're changing. So let's make this back to, let's say 100, or let's say 50. Let's say 50 right now. Let's see if we can change one of the coordinates on f of x. So f of x. Let's see what happens over here. Let's change this one also. No, let's not change this one. 100. Let's change the circle location. F of x and f of x. So now my hearts will be moving. Right? Pretty cool, huh? Now my heart's moving. Let's change this back to 50, 50. Okay. Let me show you something even cooler. So you see this translate line. I will move this translate line to after f of x. Okay, let me send this new code in chat. Let me send this new code in chat. Okay, this is the new code. This is where I'm at right now. Okay, so if you're not able to follow along in your code, copy paste this new code from chat. I have my f of x over here, and then I have my translate function. What I can do is I can put f of x inside of here, inside of translate, which means my screen will move f of x, right? Which is pretty cool, pretty darn cool. And then I will remove my 0.8 actually over here. So this will now move in the center. It should move in the center. Okay, and then let's put f of x here as well. Yeah, oh yeah, let's put plus 100 maybe. Does that work? Let's put plus 200. Cool, yeah, okay, cool. So now I have my heart moving back and forth. If I put negative and negative, it will move in the other direction. Okay, in the opposite direction. Whoa. Let's see this. If I put a negative here. Nope, okay, never mind. Ignore the negatives. That is too complicated. So now it's moving back and forth. And then if this one is very, very advanced, if you really want to do something very, very advanced, we can do, in here, we can do cosine t, and we can do sine t. And I think this should move in a circle. Why doesn't it move in a circle? Cosine t, sine t. Ah, okay, all right. This needs to be cosine, and then cos t, sine t. If you're not following along, that's totally fine. Just this is cool. There we go. It's moving in a circle. Let's go. Let me send this code out. This is pretty cool code. There we go. Now it's moving in a circle. All right. Should we make it move? Should we move it in a circle and make it beat? So what we can do is, if you want to move it in a circle and make it beat, we can do this. I will comment out my scale, and then this should move in a circle and beat, I think. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you. To beat, thank you, good catch. I will have to multiply the f of x by a smaller number, like I think 0.5 or 0.8 is what we had last time. I don't remember. I think we had 0.5. And then I have to add a 0.8 here. There we go. Yeah, it's beating and moving in a circle. Let's increase the rate of beating. Let's increase it to, no, I think 100. No. Does 100 increase the beating? I'm not sure. There we go. Yeah, it's increasing and it's moving in a circle. That is so cool. All right. Let me send this code out again. Control C, Control V. All right, this is the new code. This is beating very, very quickly and moving in a circle. Okay, so this is what's happening here. Oh, did I send the wrong code? Yeah. Oh, interesting. Sorry about that. I've been sending the wrong code. My apologies. Let me copy this code here. Let's see if this works. Is this correct? Yeah, this is correct. Okay, so the code that I just sent here is a pretty important code. I'll also put this on the website on the instructions document. What you can do from here is you can just comment out stuff to make it stop. So let's say I comment out the scale, then the beating will stop. All right, stop beating. Good, okay, now the beating stopped, right? If I comment out the translate, then the circular motion will stop. And then I can bring back the beating. So now it's just beating at the top left. Right? So It's beating way too fast. All right, this heart rate is way too fast. This is what happens when I see my crush. So maybe that's too fast. Let's decrease it to 50 maybe. And let's bring the translate back. Okay, let's see. Can we do tuk tuk? Okay, tuk tuk. This is not tuk tuk. All right, let's try 20. All right. Update. Tuk tuk. Tuk tuk. Nope, still too fast. Let's try 100. All right, so that's my heart rate now. Tuk tuk. Tuk tuk. Tuk tuk. Tuk tuk. Yeah, this is good, right? Yeah, 10 is good. 10 seems good. Okay, so for those of you that want to use this code for, if you want to use this code for your own drawing, what you can do is you can update the code for the shape that you wrote will come over here. You see, I've highlighted the section. Put the shape at the end of your screen. All right, put the shape at the end of your screen. Let's see, let's do something interesting. Let's try to, what can we do? Okay, yeah, let's try this. Let's see if this will work. I will try to update let's make that dog beat last time. We had that cool dog, right? Let's see, whose code was it? Am I able to find this person's code? There we go. This person had a cool dog drawn. This dog. So let's take a look at the JavaScript. I will see it on here. Okay. So let's copy this entire code for the dog. And let's see if we can make this dog beat. Wow, there's a lot of code for this dog. So what you can do is you can copy your code for the shape. Okay, this is copied. And I can go back into here and I can replace my shape to this, to the dog. One thing I will have to do though is because she didn't translate when she drew the dog, I will comment out the translate here. I will comment this out. Okay, cool. There we go. Now this dog is beating up and down, right? So you can replace your shape or whatever drawing you have. You don't have to put a heart. You can put anything in here, but you can put it there. Yeah, this dog is having a seizure. But so cute, right? This dog is so cute. Let's make this dog move in a circle. Let's make this dog move in a circle without beating. Does this work? Hey, this dog is moving in a circle without beating. Interesting. I think what I'll have to do is maybe minus 200. Minus 200, does that work? Yeah, there we go. This dog is moving in a circle. This puppy is hungry. Cool. So, okay, good question. People are asking, how do you look at your code from last time? So what you can do is, if you go to your Strive profiles, right? On your Strive profiles, you'll see your projects down here. So if you go to your project, let's say we run this pen. Oh, this is a cool heart. If you run this pen and click on JS at the top left, you see if you click on JS at the top left, you click on JS, it will show you the code. And then, oh, actually, this won't work. You'll have to click on the code pen icon on the right. You see this icon on the right? Click on this code pen icon on the right. That will open up the link. And then you can take a look at your JavaScript code over here. So, and then you can copy this code. Okay, so you can see the code from your classmates also if you want to check out what your classmates drew and learn from them. Okay, so let's close this. Oh, but my heart is gone now. Oh, if anybody had, well, all right, we'll keep this to the dog for now. I guess that's fine. Yeah, my heart is gone. My heart broke. Okay, since we have a couple minutes left, I will do something cool together. The point of today is you may not be able to copy along and follow along because we did a lot. Oh, I can undo. Maybe I can undo. Let's see. Can I undo? Hey, there we go. Thank you. That was easy. I can undo. My heart is back. Thanks. All right. So let's stop the beating. It's a little too much. I'm getting a headache. Wow. Yeah. Okay, that was a lot. Let's stop the animation for now. Okay, so if you were able to do follow along, great. If you're not able to follow along, that's perfectly fine. The point of today was to show you just what all you can do with code, right? You can put text in it. Absolutely, you can put text in it. You can use a text function like text, and then text, and then the X location and the Y location. Wow, that beating, oh my gosh, that really gave me a seizure. That was not fun. Okay, anyways, so you can put a lot of stuff, you can do a lot of things with this code, and that's the thing that I want to show you today, which is math. If you're gonna do trigonometry in the future with math, and trigonometry can sometimes get arduous, but maybe today you saw how cool it can be, right? You can change the amplitude, the offset, you can change the period, and you can see how that impacts mathematics. So let's do a quick poll. We haven't done a poll in a while. Isn't this cool mathematics now, right? Doesn't mathematics come to life? And isn't this cool? Yeah, this is really, really cool. This is really, really cool. So, oh, good question. Can we make the fidget spinner spin? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that really quick. Can someone, if you can send me the code for the fidget spinner, I can make it spin. If somebody puts the code for the fidget spinner in chat, we'll make it spin in the last 5 minutes. Until then, what we will do is I will show you another cool thing. We can make a coin flip. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm doing this on the fly, so I'm not sure if this is going to work, but let's try. So we'll have a yellow coin. All right. And then what we will do is we want to make a circle at 200, 200, 100. Okay. And then what we will do is we have the sign. So I will scale my X by sign and put 1 here. Oh, actually I would put it 0, 0. And then I will remove my offset from here. Remove, let's do 10 times. This is good. And remove this. Okay. And then what I will do is remove this axis. And there we go. I think you're seeing how this coin is turning, right? Do you see the coin turn? How cool is that? The coin is turning. Look at that. Yeah, okay, now the coin is turning, and let's make this coin move across the screen as it turns. So start it at t. We're going to start t at negative 200. Interesting. Okay, all right, I guess not. I guess that doesn't work. Well, I guess that doesn't work. So that's okay. We'll just make the coin move like this. So we've got a coin flipping, which is pretty interesting, right? Let's see, flipping coin. All right, super. People want the code for the coin. Let me just send the code for the coin, and then I will do the fidget spinner spinning. Thank you for the fidget spinner code. Okay, I've been sent a bunch of code. I'm sorry if I only copied the wrong one. It's not coming up. Why is it not coming up? Oh, I know why. Okay, because I copy pasted the entire thing. It should work. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have 4 minutes. Let's make this fidget spinner spin. T is equal to 0. Why isn't it showing up? There we go. Okay, fidget spinner spinning. Cool. T is equal to 0. And then what we will do is we will do angle mode degrees up here. Ignore this. Angle mode degrees. All right, 4 minutes. Let's go. Rotate by T. And we're going to do T is equal to T plus 10. Oh, sorry. So, okay, you'll see something interesting in rotate. It rotates around the center axis. And so this fidget spinner is not drawn on the center axis. How can we fix this? Does anybody have a fidget spinner that's drawn on the center axis? No. Let's see. Okay, let's try this. Translate 200, 200. All right, we have 3 minutes. Let's go. T equals T plus 10, then rotate. Let's see if this works. Oh no, but I have to draw afterwards. No, I can't rotate before my drawing. If anybody has a code for something at 200, maybe I can just remove all these zeros. Let's see. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Let's do this in 2 minutes. All right, let's edit code on the fly. Oh no, this will become negative 100. So become 100, 0, negative 100, 0, 100, 0, 0, 0, and boom shakalaka. Is it spinning? Is it spinning? Is it spinning? It's spinning. Oh, I missed one. Oh no, can somebody help me? Where did I miss one? I missed a black circle. Oh, there we go. Here? Does that fix it? Nope. Maybe it's negative 100. Hey, there we go. All right, and let's remove the, oh, we have 1 minute. Okay, let's remove the background. And let's increase the pace of rotation. Let's do 45. Hey, there we go. Fidget spinner is spinning. Cool. All right, I'm sure you guys want this code. Let me send you this code. So guys, we will be doing classes in March. So everybody has spring break in March, right? So we will be doing classes and we'll be going through stuff like this. So let me send this code. And you will be able to do all of this on your own. Where is chat gone? There we go. Okay, so you'll be able to do stuff like this on your own. So let me just get an understanding. Would you want to join our classes in March? So relaunch. Paul, would you want to join the classes in March and do some of this stuff together? Cool. Oh, did I never send my coin spinning code? Oh, I'm sorry, boys and girls. So this will be in the March during the holidays. So if you can join, otherwise we do classes. All right, I'm gonna stop this. This is again making me go crazy. Let's stop the screen share. So yeah, this is what we do. We do cool math and we use it on code and math becomes a lot cooler. There's a bunch of cool stuff we can do. We can draw, we can make the game Pong. So if you've ever played Pong, if you look at the Strive profiles, the example Strive profiles, you see a bunch of really cool stuff. So let's see, let's go to John Smith. There's a bunch of cool things you can draw. Yeah, okay, I have to show you this actually. Let me just share this, my screen really quick. Let me show you what all you can do with this. Are you seeing my screen here? Yep. Okay, so this is our example profile. So you can make spirals like this. You can make cool animations like these, or these are called cardioids. You can make this happen. You can do more spirals. You can make a clock. There's a bunch of really cool stuff you can do with this, okay? So we'll be doing all of these things in our classes. So if you want to join these, then we can do classes, all right? So cool. I have kept you over 1 minute extra and I haven't even played the music for you yet. So let me play music on the way out. And you can keep any, for your project, you can take anything can go on your profile. So for today, whatever you want to put on there, it can go on your profile, okay? So that's it. If you're interested in the Stripe classes, have your parents join the parent session. And then I can also send you this link in chat. This is the link where you can know more about the classes. So we have a WhatsApp. You can just message us on the WhatsApp and then we'll reach out to you. But this is pretty cool. I hope even if you don't sign up for the classes, I hope you have a profile and I hope you're able to use it. And I hope this is fun. This is the last lesson. I will be doing the same lesson again Monday morning at 10 a.m. At 3 p.m. today, Singapore time, it's a parent session. Have your parents join. I'll be showing them what we did. I really hope this class was fun, and I hope you have a really good Chinese New Year holiday. 新年快乐 to everybody that celebrates Chinese New Year again. And let's send you out with some music. Cool. All right. It's going to be Hamilton. No, not Hamilton. This is going to be Daft Punk coming up in, it's going to be loud. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Let's